second game tonight of the Ovisco Classic as the defending champion Celina Bulldogs take on the Minster Wildcats. Minster at 1-4 on the year, and Celina at 7-0. Their last victory last Thursday night against the Wapakoneta Redskins in a real close ball game. The Bulldogs hope to bounce back and have a strong game here tonight. The winner will take on the St. Mary's Rough Riders, who came from 10 points down in the third quarter to win it. The Bulldogs will have a substitution tonight. In their starting lineup is our friend Mindy Newting, home with the flu, and we hope that Mindy's listening and getting better, and she's supposed to stay in bed and listen to the doctor, Mindy. And Kelly Houts will start in her place. This is Dave Schmidt along with Tom Smith and cameraman Eric Carr. Hope that you had a nice Christmas season and get ready for the New Year's. This is the annual opener for these two teams in the Ovisco Classic as the Bulldogs match up against the Minster Wildcats from Auglaize County, coached by Nan Steck-Schulde. It's kind of nice tonight to get a chance to see Shannon Duffy and Jill Froning from last year's state champion team as they're back home for the holidays. I don't know, is anybody else back? Did you see anybody else? Right now, both teams are on the floor warming up. In the second game of this tournament or the second night of the tournament will be Monday night, as the consolation game will be at 6 and the championship game will be at 8. So we have one team for each game in that one, and we should be ready to go. Tom, pretty good ball game in the first contest as St. Mary's overcame some early turnover problems to win the contest.
Well, they certainly did. They just did a super job. They trailed by 10 at 38-28 midway through the third quarter, and then rattled off the next 11 points to take a 39-38 end of third quarter lead. Fourth quarter, but teams exchanged 1-point lead several times, and then St. Mary's built a 5-point lead, and then Edgerton had to start fouling, and they had to foul Nikki Myers, and Nikki led all scorers with 23 points. Just did a super job as she led St. Mary's to that come-from-behind 60-52 victory over Edgerton. St. Mary's advances their record to 5-2 on this season, and they will play the winner of this contest here between the Celina Bulldogs and the Minster Wildcats. Starting lineups here this evening for Minster will be Amy Feldman and Renee Albers at the forwards, Jody Prenger at center, Jenny Sider and Erica Meyer will be at the guards. For Celina, Betsy Niekamp and Carrie Poor will be playing underneath with the 3-guard offense. Christine Opperman, Kelly Panorwood, and Kelly Houts will be starting at the guard positions for Celina. Celina once again 7-0 on this season, taking on the Minster Wildcats, who come into tonight's contest at 1-4 on the year, but they have played some very good ball teams here in their first 5 ball games, as the teams they have played have a combined record of approximately 20 wins and 3 losses. So they have had some pretty big ball games to start out the season with. Celina off of a victory against Wapakoneta last Thursday night, as they hung on to win that ball game 49-48 or 49-46, I believe, and just did an excellent job holding on at the end to come away with that victory to increase their record to 7-0. Going to be a big game here tonight. They want to win it to get into the championship bracket. Once again, that game will be played here Monday night at approximately 8 o'clock in the evening. First game will be Edgerton taking on the loser of this game, and that will be starting time at 6 o'clock. That'll be Monday night, December 30th, here at Celina Senior High School. So, welcome to the Ovisco Classic, as they are bringing you this tournament, holiday tournament here at Celina High School, and things are pretty well packed out here this evening, as the first game with Edgerton and St. Mary's saw a packed house, and things look pretty well packed in here once again tonight. So Celina hoping to keep their record perfect here as they host the Minster Wildcats here. And here's Dave with the starting lineup.
1-4 on the year take on the defending Ovisco champion Celina Bulldogs at 7-0. The officials for tonight's second game, Mr. Howie Overman and Mr. Pat Gibson. And now introducing the lineup for the visiting Minster Wildcats with a record of 1-4. At a guard, a 5'4" senior wearing number 10, Jenny Sider. At the other guard, a 5'8" junior wearing number 22, Erica Meyer. At a forward spot, a 5'10" junior wearing number 32, Renee Albert. And the other forward, a 5'10" senior wearing number 52, Amy Feldman. At center, a 5'11" junior wearing number 40, Jody Pranger. The Wildcats are coached by Nan Texoli and Chip Neuklos. And now, introducing the defending Division I state champion, Celina Bulldogs. At a guard, a 5'7" junior, number 25, Kelly House. At the other guard, a 5'8" sophomore, wearing number 30, Kelly Penola. A forward, at a forward, wearing number 10, a 5'8" senior, Christine Opperman. At the other forward, a 5'10" senior, wearing number 34, Betsy Niekamp. And at center, wearing number 40, a 6-foot senior, Carrie Poor. The Bulldogs are coached by Jack Klaus, Kelly Jay, and Bruce Bowling.
Once again, starting lineups for Minster, Amy Feldman and Renee Albers at the forward, Jody Pranger at center, Jenny Sider and Erica Meyer at the guards. For Celina will be Betsy Niekamp and Carrie Poor at the forwards, Christine Opperman, Kelly Penorwood, and Kelly Houts at the guard positions. Celina 7-0 on the season, hosting the Minster Wildcats 1-4 on the year. Celina coming off of a victory, Western Buckeye League victory Thursday night over Wapakoneta 49-46. They'd hope to take a big victory here tonight and defend their championship from last year here in the Ovisco Classic.
This game is being videotaped December 26, 1991, as the Bulldogs try to defend their Ovisco championship. New lighting here tonight. Maybe they can go off with a bang. I think my microphone died on me, didn't it?
Certainly sounded like it was going out. So we're getting ready to start tonight's contest, as it'll be Jody Pranger jumping against Carrie Poor.
Poor controls the tip easily. Here now is Christine over to Penorwood as Minster opens up in the zone. Here's Kelly looking for help. Ball stolen away. Turnover on Celina as Meyer came away with the steal. So a turnover to open the ball game for Celina as we're just underway here in the second. Good steal by Christine Opperman, who returns the favor. Christine, this is off to House. She'll put one up. Good. Kelly House got the start tonight and gets the first two of the game, and the Bulldogs lead early 2-0. Here's Meyer now, goes one-on-one against Opperman. Tried to throw it away, couldn't do it, and Christine gets the better of her early. Down to Carrie Poor on the break. Yes! Woo! All 6 foot of Carrie on the break. 4-0. Bulldogs lead early. Pressure applied by Celina's. Meyer says, oh no, there's Opperman again. Bulldogs in the man-to-man. A little confusion there. Good steal by House. And 3 times down the floor, and Minster has turned it over. They're going to say the ball was out of bounds. It looked like Kelly tried to get it off of one of the Wildcats, but they'll give it to Minster. Triggering it in will be Renee Albers. Bulldogs in the man-to-man. Meyer's going to see enough Opperman to last her lifetime here early. Whistle and a foul. Who's it on?
I think it went against Opperman. Said it hit her across the arm. First personal foul on Celina. First foul on Opperman.
Bulldogs lead early here, 4-0. 6:50 to go in the quarter. On some good defense, and a travel is going to be called on Jenny Sider, the 5'4" senior. Talking to Nan Sider earlier tonight, they're 1-4, but they've been beat by some pretty good ball clubs who have a combined record of 20-3, and now they're playing the 7-0, probably going to be a top-ranked team here in the Celina Bulldogs. Here's House, gets it into Carey, makes a move on the baseline underneath, lays it up good. If they can't stop Carrie Poor, they're going to have a long night, Tom.
Well, they certainly are. All 12 of her points coming on, right underneath the basket.
One was on a fast break. Here's Meyer against Opperman. The winner will play St. Mary's tomorrow night, or Monday night in the championship game. Good follow-up by Minster, but they can't get the basket as the rebound comes off to Poor. Here's Houts. Inside, forced it, but there's Kelly Penorwood to save it. Makes a move on the baseline. Looks for help. Now lays it up. Good! Kelly says, if I can't find somebody to pass it to, I'll put it in for two. And the Bulldogs jump out to an 8-0 lead. And Sider travels, another turnover. And nothing but bad luck for Minster to start the first quarter.
Well, that's 5 turnovers down the floor on Minster. So with an 8-0 lead, Minster makes their first substitution.
Krista Holman, a 5'6" senior, checks into the game for Sider. They're in a 2-3 zone. And they'll throw it away. Opperman tried to get it to House, and it was picked off by the Wildcats. Meyer quickly down court by Holman. She'll put one up from 15, good. So Holman, who's normally a starter, comes in and nails one to get Minster's first 2 points of the game, and it's 8-2 Bulldogs. Here's Opperman now, out front to Houts. Back to Opperman. Christine makes a nice move to the hoop, and she's going to be fouled, but I don't have a 24 to you. I think she said Amy. Maybe that's Amy Feldman. I don't see a 52. Well, there's 50. No, there's no 52. I asked them if that was the right numbers. They said, yep, that's the right numbers. She might have forgot her jersey. That don't look like it even fits. We'll say Feldman's 24, Tom. Shots on the way by Penorwood. In and out, no good. Rebound comes off to Pranger. Meyer cuts off Holman. Back to Meyer with Christine on her. 8-2. Bulldogs up by 6. Minster working against the man-to-man as Kim Potcutter gets ready to check in for Celina. Turnaround jumper on the way by Feldman, no good. There's Holman for the rebound. Back out to Meyer. 8-2, Bulldogs lead here. Second game of the Ovisco Classic here on cable, channel 28, and the Bulldogs force another turnover. Here's Penorwood coming the other way. Kelly, after that Walpaw game, was a little bit sick, had a little bit of the flu. Nice pass into Poor, lays it up good.
Carey now has 6 points on the evening as Celina leads at 10-2.
I'll tell you what, they're going to have to do more than that, Tom, to stop her. Here's Holman. Penorwood on her. Holman puts one up, no good. Rebound to Feldman, makes a move, puts it up, no good, but she's fouled. Who's it on? Is it on Carey?
Niekamp.
Betsy Niekamp is called for the personal as Potcutter will come into the game for Betsy. Betsy's probably lost without Mindy here. They're like Siamese twins when they're together.
As Mindy will be missing tonight's contest, and going to the line will be Feldman for Minster.
Got it, and it's 10-3. Feldman, 5'10", a senior. Coach Nan Steckschulte of the Minster Wildcats here at the Ovisco Classic. No shot over the line. Well, nullifies the shot as Feldman was over the line, and it's a turnover on Minster. Coming this way now, here's the Bulldogs against the 2-3 zone. Here's Kelly. Back out to House. And they'll call a jump ball. Alternate possession will give it to Minster. Good defense by the Wildcats to get the turnover.
4:04 to go here in the first quarter. Celina with the 7-point lead at 10-3.
Happy holidays to everyone out there. We hope that you've had a nice Christmas and looking forward to a good New Year. Off to a good start here in the Ovisco Classic here in this second matchup of the night. Holman throws another one up, no good. And in for the rebound is junior Kelly House. Off now to Opperman. The Bulldogs quickly down court. Christine over to Penorwood. Underneath the Potcutter. Good! And the Bulldogs up 12-3. Boy, the Twin Towers are going to eat that 2-3 zone up as Nan Steckschulte says, we've got to stop that stuff.
Certainly do. With the timeout, Celina leads at 12-3. Tonight's sponsors for Cable Channel 28 Sports, Bruins, Ganton, Tom's Insurance, Mercer Savings Bank, Celina Wine Store, Olding Sports World, Ovisco Sportswear, Citizens Commercial Bank and Trust Company, Bob Newding, State Farm Insurance, Willow Restaurant and Logan Street Car Wash, Paragon Insurance Agency, W. McDougall and Associates, Pantry Pride Markets, 3D Music Center, Wolf Tire Incorporated, Bud Chevy Olds Buick Geo Incorporated of St. Mary's. 3:38 to go here in the first quarter. Celina with the early lead at 12-3. as they are running right down the floor. Carrie Poor with 6 of those 12 points.
Well, looking down towards the south end of the floor there's Missy Nuding, Kelly Shane Levin, Carrie Rafferty, Shannon Duffy, and I saw Jill Froning. She's over on the other side. So 5 members of last year's Division I state champions. Boy, it'd be nice to see them out there throwing the ball up a couple times.
Plus about 5 of them that played are here, or in the team.
Kind of a reunion night. Jill Froning playing at Ohio Northern. Carrie Rafferty's playing for Findlay. The rest of the girls all going to school but not playing basketball at this time. Good hustle. Boy, who was there for that? That was Jody Pranger. Shots up, an air ball. Underneath is Feldman. She lays it up and good. Good follow-up by Feldman, and it makes it a 12-5 ball game. Bulldogs quickly back the other way. Opperman back out to Kelly Houts. Twin Towers in the ball game. Carrie Poor and Kim Potcutter. Here's Panorwood. Back to Houts. Tried to force it, thrown away. Here's Meyer the other way. And good play by Kelly Houts to not give her the easy layup. And Meyer will come up and shoot 2. I guess good ball clubs know when to foul at the right time.
Well, they certainly do. So that's Celina's second personal foul, or team foul.
Here's Erica Meyer now. Missed it off the front. Eric is going to have a tough night tonight if Christine Opperman guards her the whole evening.
I'll tell you, anybody that's got Christine Opperman guarding has got to look forward to a tough night, as Christine just sticks to you like glue and does a super job on defense.
Shots up and good, and they cut the lead down to 6 at 12-6. Bulldogs have had kind of a dry spell here with 2:56 to go in the quarter. It's 12-6 Celina. Here's Panorwood out to Houts, 15-footer, good. Well, Kelly knows what to do with it when she starts, puts another 2 in.
That's 4 points for her this evening.
14-6, Bulldogs up by 8. Here's Homan now on the dribble. Albers back out to Meyer. Christine doing a good job on her. Homan looking inside. Bulldogs up by 8. First quarter of play. Into Feldman, dribbled it off of somebody's knee. Bodies flying everywhere, and Feldman's called for tripping up Kelly Houts, and Kelly doing a nice job in her first start. Minster's going to bring in Marie Steckschulte, a 5'7" senior for the Wildcats. Boy, they're down to what? They only got, what, 3 kids on the bench?
Dressed 8 players tonight.
Everybody's played, too. Or everybody, what? 1 kid hasn't started. Here's Opperman now against the, no, they've gone to man now. In the corner, Panorwood. Underneath the Poor. Spins around, makes a move. Wouldn't go. Rebound pushed out to Opperman in the lane. Puts it up. Good. Nice follow-up, Opperman. Bulldogs stretch it out to 10 now. 16-6. Nan Steckschulte trying to get a walk out of Howie Overman on one of the Bulldog players. Good defense by the Bulldogs. Shots up, no good. Bodies fly everywhere as Renee Albers couldn't get it to go. Opperman down to Panorwood, makes a move, lays it up good. Nice play by the Bulldogs on the fast break, and they lead 18-6 now. Welcome to the Ovisco Classic. We hope that you're enjoying our contest here tonight. Here's Meyer. Everybody will be back here Monday night for the consolation and championship game. Good play by Poor to reach around and deflect it away. Turnover. Quickly down court, stolen away by Steckschulte. Tell you what, Carrie Poor's deceivingly fast, isn't she? Here's Homan. Shots up and good by Minster's Jody Pranger. She went around Carrie Poor, and it's 18-8. Here's Opperman now, off to Houts. Takes a dribble, underneath the Carrie Poor, makes a nice move, lays it up, good. They are not going to stop Carrie Poor that way.
Not inside. Carrie's garnered 8 of the 20 points now scored by the Bulldogs, 20-8 with the first quarter lead.
She will know it's Christmas if this keeps up. 20-8, Bulldogs by 12. They call Opperman for the push.
Christine tried to go in between 2 Minster players, and she got shoved into the gal dribbling the ball. So it'll be her second personal foul, third team foul on the Bulldogs.
And Amy Ontrop will see some action tonight as Opperman will take a seat. Of course, with Mindy Nuding out of the game, it changed around Coach Jack Klaus's substitutions. Here's Meyer. Bulldogs in the man-to-man. Meyer's glad to see Ontrop out there, but I bet you Amy will do just as nice a job. Pranger back out to Meyer. Makes a move. Threw one up, wouldn't go, and Carrie Poor clears it out. Off now to Houts. Kelly comes the other way, down to 9 seconds to go in the quarter. Panorwood in the lane, laid it up, no good. Rebound, fought for. Potcutter has it down to 3 seconds, and they'll say it's out of bounds off of Minster with 2 seconds to go here in the first quarter, and the Bulldogs having a big first quarter. 20-8. Nice inbounds play to Houts, lays it up good. Minster, I don't know what Minster was waiting for, but it was long done before they found out what went on, and it's 22-8 as the Bulldogs end the first quarter with a 14-point lead. You're watching Cable Channel 28 in Celina.
Tonight's sponsors for Cable Channel 28, Orchard Tree Family Restaurant, McKernan Brothers Vending and Wholesale, Piper Communications, North Shore Motor Sales, Kentucky Fried Chicken, Casa Rodriguez, Finks TV, Hollister's Restaurant, Easttown Shell Food Mart, Reineke Mitchell, Ford Lincoln Mercury Dealer, Huffy Bicycles, Realty World, Lakeshore. Celina leads it at the first quarter break, 22-8, as they scored first and often, as Carrie Poor leads all scorers with 8 points. Kelly Houts has 6, Kelly Panorwood with 4, leading the way for the Bulldogs. For Minster, Amy Feldman has 4 of their 8 points. Krista Homan with 2, Jody Pringer with 2, Erica Meyer with 1. Celina's out-rebounded Minster here in the first quarter, 6-5. Turnovers, Minster's coughed the ball up 8 times, whereas the Bulldogs have turned it over 4 times.
Well, when Edgerton fans leave, a big crowd took off. I'll tell you, they brought a bunch tonight. It'll be Potcutter, Panorwood, Kelly Ginrich is in the game, Kelly Houts, and Carrie Poor. So Coach Jack Klaus working with the lineup a little bit with Mindy Nuding out tonight. Here's Houts, who's had a good night so far. Out front to Ginrich. You yell Kelly, 3 of them are going to look at you, folks.
Plus the coach, assistant coach.
Underneath, nice pass to Poor. She'll lay it up. Good. Is it good? What is it?
They haven't called it yet.
Is it good or not?
He hasn't waved it off.
Good. Basket's good. 24-8. Bulldogs up by 16, and Carrie Poor will step to the line now for the old-fashioned three-point play. I played a game last night called Chauvinist Pig, and that was one of the questions, how do you get a three-point play? It's different than a three-point shot. So I guess I learned something in that game.
Well, it'd be this.
This is a three-point play, a three-point shot's back there. I guess I don't have to call it old-fashioned. It's still the three-point play. Shots up and no good. Boy, them rims are hard, aren't they? We got new lights. Let's get new rims, I guess, huh? 24-8, Bulldogs up by 16. 7:28 to go here in the first half of play. Shots on the way, no good. Rebound knocked out of bounds, but no, Pranger saved it. Now Panorwood makes a good move to save it, and bodies go flying everywhere. Stexschulte didn't get up in time. Here's Panorwood. She'll bomb one. Yes! Kelly Panorwood says, my turn. And it's 26-8.
She now has 6 points on the evening.
They got their shooting eyes on tonight.
They certainly do. I probably should have been keeping percentages. They haven't missed too many.
Shots up and good by Jody Pranger, and it's 26-10. Only one senior on the floor right now as the Bulldogs throw it into the stands. They wanted to see how good of hands Mark Carr and Gary Hensley had. There's some of your finer Booster Club people over there, Tom.
Yep, they do a good job helping you bring basketball here for Celina, boys and girls, this winter.
Here's Meyer now, back with Opperman on her. Opperman sat out with 2 fouls. She's back in. Here's Homan. 26-10, Bulldogs up by 16. Ooh, that was ugly. Shots up, no good, and Potcutter will clear off the rebound. Here we come the other way. Panorwood on the dribble across the timeline. Gives off now to Ginrich. Underneath the Poor, back to Potcutter, back out to Opperman. Now here's Ginrich, into Poor, out to Houts, in and out, no good. Rebound comes off now to Pranger. 26-10, Bulldogs up by 16. Bulldogs in the man-to-man. Ginrich working on Homan. Kelly hanging right with her. Good defense. Underneath the Pranger puts it up and good. And they cut it to 14 at 26-12. Kelly Norwood gets ready to check back in a moment for Celina. Here's Ginrich. Back over to Houts. Inside now to Poor. Makes a move. Back to Kelly Houts. Reverses it over to Opperman. Makes a move to the lane. Lays it up. Good. Holy cow, how'd that go in?
Took a Celina bounce right there. Christine Opperman now with 4 points.
New lights maybe, huh? First time we've ever seen the floor, really. 28-12. Good steal by Ginrich. Walked right in front of it. Ginrich now will go for the hoop, and she'll lay it up, but she's fouled. She's fouled by Krista Homan, and Kelly Ginrich will step to the line.
Whoa.
About lost Howie Overman. And the Russian judge gives him a 9.5. That's your Olympic official walking. That's your official walking? Is that what that would be? The official Olympic sport with an official.
Ginrich to the line. She'll be shooting 2 free throws.
And he says, I have to do it in front of a full house.
Good job, Howard.
Here's Ginrich now. Shots on the way. Wouldn't go off the back of the rim.
And I hope we got that on tape, Howard.
I think we do. Betsy Niekamp checks back into the lineup. They'll give Carrie Poor a rest. And checking in now for Minster will be Jamie Brandewy, a 5'3" junior. And she'll come in for Marie Steckschulte. And Nan Steckschulte says, Ginrich now will get a second one. Bulldogs up by 16. Shots on the way, good. 29-12. The winner will take on St. Mary's, and the loser has the chore of taking on Edgerton. Buddy, I'll tell you, I don't think I would look forward to that game at all. Kelly Norwood, good hustle. They'll say it's off of Kelly.
5 minutes ago here in the second quarter, Celina out with a 17-point lead at 29-12. Leading the way, Carrie Poor has 10 points. Kelly Houts, Kelly Norwood each have 6.
Here's Meyer now with Opperman on her in the man-to-man. Boy, she's just having trouble concentrating because Christina is right there all the time. Feldman makes a nice move, lays it up good. Tell you what, Feldman's a ball player, folks. She'll take it right to the hoop. 29-14, Bulldogs up by 15. They're the defending champion. The first year was the only year they didn't win this tournament. It's when Marion Local won it. Ginrich flips it across to Opperman. Underneath the knee camp, makes a nice move, and she's fouled. Before the shot? Betsy made a nice move as she opened up in the lane. Let's see, no shot. Foul goes against Jody Pranger. It'll be out of bounds to Celina, but a good play by Betsy Niekamp underneath. I'm sure Mindy Nuding at home grading it. See how she does. Back out to Opp. Here's Norwood in the lane, puts it up. Well, she traveled. Niekamp didn't get the call as Feldman comes away with the rebound. Feldman working hard underneath. Shots on the way off the front of the rim by Brandewy. Here's Opperman now. She's got to be careful with the 2 fouls, so she'll bring it out. Whips it underneath to Ginrich by herself, laid it up too hard. Rebound, Ginrich makes a move, puts it up. Good! Kelly Ginrich. How did Opperman see her in the first place?
I don't know. That's what you call good 20/20 vision, I guess.
31-14. Bulldogs up by 17. Meyer, nice move. Laid it up, wouldn't go. Rebound underneath and up and good by Pranger on the follow-up. You know, Minster not that bad a ball club. They're just facing a pretty good Celina team here tonight. Pell working around now. Bulldogs up by 15. Norwood puts it up. Long. Rebound off to Meyer. Down to 3:23 left to go here in the first half as Kelly Houts and Carrie Poor both ready to check in. They'll set a screen. Norwood now on Meyer.
They know that Christine has to be careful with 2 personal fouls. He's trying to set up a screen to hopefully draw a foul there when she ran into her defensive player.
Here's Brandewy. Well, traveling called against 32, Renee Albers. Stexschulde comes in for Feldman. Tell you what, I don't think she realized she was that wide open when she came back down.
I don't think she did. Celina with a 15-point lead here with 2:55 to go, 31-16.
Dave Schmidt, Tom Smith, and cameraman Eric Carr here on Cable Channel 28. Bulldogs leading by 15. Opperman makes a move on the baseline, puts it up. Ooh, it wouldn't go. Whistle and a foul is called on Carrie Poor on the rebound.
Just her first personal foul, team's fourth.
Quickly, here comes Minster the other way. Kelly Panorwood might have got away with one as she collided with Jamie Brandewy. A break?
I'd give her a break right there.
They might have said both of them were going for the ball. Basketball used to be a non-contact sport.
That was years ago.
That was.
Back when we played.
Back with Naismith.
Like I said, years ago.
That's right. Do you still have your peach basket at home? I got mine. Still can't make one.
Watch the line. Watch it.
Oh, good play. Niekamp with good defense on Brandewy. Here's Opp the other way. Off to Houts. Back out to Panorwood. Makes a move, and she's fouled.
Jamie makes a mistake. She's out.
I think Howie Overman's going to let Pap Gibson call this one so he doesn't fall again. Did you see him give that up right away? Foul goes against Erica Meyer before the shot.
First personal foul on Erica Meyer.
You know, you think this game's over with, but I saw the first one, Tom. It ain't over with until it's over with.
That's, you know, anything can happen. And St. Mary's came back from a 10-point deficit late in the third quarter to rattle off 11 consecutive points to take the lead, and then seesaw back and forth.
Underneath the Niekamp. Ooh, she's tied up. No, she's fouled. They are going to call a foul.
Oh, no.
I think we got another break, Tom.
There's another foul on Erica Meyer, her second.
Minster has one fan here, but he's a yelling. I'll give him credit for that.
Betsy Niekamp will be going to the line. She'll be shooting the 1-and-1.
Got a couple breaks, didn't we, the Bulldogs?
We certainly have caught a few here tonight, looks like.
And Dorothy said it best, there's no place like home. Niekamp's free throw is no good. Rebound comes off to Erica Meyer. Good hustle by the Minster Wildcats. Pot cutter ready to come in for Celina. Here's Holman, shot is short. Everybody was clearing out. Finally, Opperman comes away with the rebound. Here's Christine now on the dribble. Whips it across to Panorwood. Makes a nice move, lays it up. Good! Kelly Panorwood, and it's 33-16 Bulldogs.
8 points on for our Kelly Panorwood.
Good steal by Panorwood. She stepped in front of Sider. Here's Opperman all the way. It wouldn't go short. Rebound off to Pranger. Here's Meyer the other way, down to 1:21 to go here in the first half. 33-16. Ooh, baby. Shots up and no good by Pranger. Will come the other way. Opperman over to Niekamp, makes a move, holds up. Here's House's long-range jumper, too long. Rebound off to Homan. 1 minute to go in the first half. 33-16 Bulldogs in the Ovisco Classic. Turnaround jumper is short by Minster, and the rebound comes off to Celina. Attendance 507. Thank you. Official attendance. And 200 that snuck in. Here we go. Here's Panorwood. 507 paid, 200 snuck in. Underneath the Niekamp. Back to Carrie Poor, lays it up good. The trees were in there this time. And it's 35. You saw at least 200 come in, didn't you, Tom? See that?
At least.
Yeah.
When you can come in the back door.
That's an unofficial record there. 200 sneak-ins. 23 seconds. Been a long day. Erica Meyer just lets one fly, and a turnover gives it back to Celina. Now Pot Cutter finally gets in for Betsy Niekamp.
Only took them 2 minutes wear down before they stopped the clock. 21 seconds to go. Celina with a commanding 19-point lead. 35-16.
Of course, all that money is going to be donated to the Booster Club to buy a new camera. We thank the athletic department for that very much. Here we go. Here's Houts. Down to 10 seconds to go in the half. Bulldogs up by 19. Here's Panorwood. Underneath to Poor with free. Oh, she is clobbered by Renee Albers. And Carrie Poor will step to the line for two with 3 seconds left to go.
Carrie Poor, good first half. She's scored 12 points. Chance here to add to that with 2 free throws coming up.
Nan's not real happy. Something about Cincinnati. I don't know. I wish I'd have heard the whole line. Carrie Poor. First one goes off to the right side.
Carrie not able to buy a free throw here in this first half. 0 for 2 right now.
What a great career she's had at Celina High School. Every sport she's in, she's been all everything. Shots up and good. 3 seconds ago, the Bulldogs will back it off. Here's Meyer. She kicked it off her foot, and the shot will go up, but it's short. That will end the first half of play of the second game of the Ovisco Classic as the Celina Bulldogs lead Minster 36-16. This is Dave Schmidt along with Tom Smith and Eric Carr. You're watching Cable Channel 28. It's halftime here at the second game of the Ovisco Classic as the Bulldogs lead by 20, 36-16. Carrie Poor and Kelly Penorwood and company having a good start to the first half. The winner of this game will take on the St. Mary's Rough Riders, who came back from 10 points down midway through the third quarter to knock off a pretty good Edgerton ball club. So it should be a good matchup as if the Bulldogs can hang on. It'll be a WBL matchup between these two teams. Good to talk to some of the kids home from school, including the girls on the state team from last year. Also Bob Mooseberger, who's playing baseball up at Bowling Green, starting there for the for BG. Hopefully in a moment, Eric Carr's going to come back. We turned the camera on. He's probably got a girlfriend, doesn't he? There he goes.
My day late and $1 short again.
Yeah, I think we got Eric up. Kyle, turn it on. You can go ahead and give the stats, okay?
Okay, leading the way for Celina this evening. Of course, Carrie Poor has 13 points. Kelly Penorwood with 8 points. Kelly Houts with 6. Christine Opperman with 4. And Kelly Ginrich with 1. Kelly Houts with 6 points. For Minster, they're being led by Jody Prenger. She has 8 points. Amy Feldman with 5. Erica Meyer with 1. And Krista Homan with 1. Minster's out-rebounded Celina 14-12 turnovers. That's what hurt Minster here in the first half. They've coughed the ball up 14 times compared to just 4 or 5 for Celina. We get ready to start the second half of play. Celina with a commanding 36-16 lead here in the contest as everything has been going their way.
Tom, you know, the Bulldogs really haven't put it in high gear yet either. They just kind of been playing a slow type of ball game. Usually when they're really on, they're running up and down the court pretty hard. Well,
the other thing we pointed out, Minster not that quick of a team either, so they can lean back and take a little bit easy, especially when you got a 20-point lead, as Celina has everything going their way. When play resumes, Minster will be inbounding the ball to start, or excuse me, Celina will be inbounding the ball.
Well, Kim Potcutter tried. I'll give her credit. When in doubt, stand in front of the referee just in case. Bulldogs will start a different lineup than they did in the game. They've got Houts, Potcutter, Poor, Opperman, and Penorwood. We'll check Minster for you in a moment. Bulldogs up by 20. Good play by Opperman to deflect it away from Jody Prenger. Here's Opperman. She traveled. Got ready to pass off to Kelly Houts and got caught up. So both teams with a turnover here in the second half. And Kelly Penorwood steals it away again. 3-on-1. Underneath now to Opperman. Makes a move on Meyer, and Carrie Poor cleared the lane out. Did you see that? Carrie nailed her right there in the lane. 38-16. Bulldogs up by 22. Their biggest lead of the night. The winner will take on St. Mary's in the championship Monday night. And the shot's up and good. I think it was by Prenger.
Prenger. She's got 10 points now on 5 field goals.
We might miss a few because people are walking back to their seats because it is real crowded here tonight. Back to Houts, top of the key, throws one up good. I don't think she wanted to bank it in, but she'll take it. And the Bulldogs lead, and Kelly having a pretty good night.
She has 8 points there this evening.
40-18, Bulldogs up by 22. We hope that Mindy Newton's taking her doctor's advice and staying home and relaxing. As she has the flu. Hopefully she'll be all right. Want to thank Gary Hensley today. He brought his camera over for the JV tournament. I had everything planned for the day except for the JV tournament. But thanks to Gary. Here's Opperman now off to Houts, who is red hot. Maybe she'll take another one. Nope. Bulldogs send it up. They'll reverse it to Opperman. She'll throw up a three-pointer, short. Rebound, loose ball is picked up by Albers. Whoop. This is the Ovisco Classic. Good to have you along. Sider makes a move, and she's going to be fouled by Penorwood. And that should put her to the line for 2.
Kelly Penorwood whistled for her first personal foul here of the evening. Celina with a commanding 22-point lead at 40-18. Going to the line will be Jenny Sider. She'll be shooting 2.
Tom, how would you like to be the loser of this game, which is bad enough, but you have to play Edgerton in the consolation match?
Tell you, Edgerton, a mighty good ball club, so tell you, if it continues the way it is, Minster will be facing another pretty tough customer.
Sider makes the free throw, the first point of the half for the Wildcats.
In the consolation game.
40-19. Sider's next one is up and good, and they cut the lead in half to 40-20, and we're back to the halftime lead. Penorwood brings it back this way. Over now to Houts. To Penorwood. Underneath the pour. Gets it back to Penorwood as she was in a crowd. Opperman wide open. Oh, nice pass underneath the pour. Lays it up and good. Nice play by Kelly Houts. They had 2 players wide open. As you can hear Opperman clapping underneath wanting the ball. Meyer not real happy to have Opperman on her, is she?
I don't believe so.
Feldman makes a move, lays it up good, and she's fouled by Potcutter. Got to be impressed with Amy Feldman, the 5'10 senior. She does a nice job underneath.
And she's got 7 points. She'll be going to the line for her 3-point play.
Minster in their black uniforms, white numeral and orange trim. Bulldogs in their home white uniforms, green numerals and green trim. They'll be in their visiting green if they win this game in the championship game Monday night. Shots up and good by Feldman, and makes it a 3-point play and knocks it down to 19 at 42-23. 5:42 left to go in the third. Here's Kelly Houts on the left wing, who has had a real good game tonight. Opperman right in front of the bench. Reversal over to Penorwood. Kelly, nice pass to Poor. Nice move, Carey. Laid it up short. Made a great move, just couldn't get it to go. 42-23 Bulldogs. Here's Meyer the other way for Coach Nan Steckschulde, the head coach at Minster for the last, I think, 3 years. Stolen away by Poor. Turnover Minster. Here's Opperman quickly down the other way. Nice pass to Houts underneath, but tipped away, and Houts couldn't get to it, and it's a turnover.
7th turnover here on the Bulldogs in the contest, 2nd in the half.
Opperman almost stole it away from Meyer again. Here's Feldman. Shots on the way short, as missing it was Renee Albers. Here's Houts over to Penorwood. Opperman underneath the pour, makes a nice move, laid it up short again. Carey's had 2 chances, and both of them have gone short, but nice moves. Penorwood's going to be called for the foul. She's over the back of Feldman.
It's her 2nd personal foul in the game. 3rd team foul here in the half.
Bulldogs running a zone after playing man-to-man most of the game. 4:23 left to go in the third. Feldman's shot is up and no good. Rebound off the Potcutter. Outlet pass now to Penorwood. Here's the Bulldogs back the other way, leading by 19. To Houts, she'll let one fly. No. Rebound tipped away. There's Potcutter. Off to Houts. Kelly makes a move to the hoop, lays it up. No good, but she's fouled. And Kelly will go to the line for 2. Check the foul. Foul's on 22, Erica Meyer.
Her 3rd personal foul, team's first. Houts to the line. She'll be shooting 2. She's got 8 points here this afternoon. Or this evening, excuse me.
Homan checks in the game. Renee Albers checks out for Minster. 4:01 to go here in the third quarter, halfway through it. Good to have you on cable channel 28 as Houts' shot is up and good. This is Dave Schmidt along with Tom Smith and cameraman Eric Carr. Hoping that you had a nice holiday season to this point. Kelly Ginrich will check in just a moment for Celina. Shots up short. Rebound off to Homan. Here comes Meyer now the other way. Of course, Minster, a member of the tough MAC. It's bad enough playing in that league, but have to come to a tournament like this. Got to be double tough. Here's Ginrich now. Kelly Panorwood will take a rest.
Kelly getting rest, leaving the game after scoring 8 points, committing 2 personal fouls here in the second half. Coach Klaus able to go to his bench here early and often.
Opperman three-pointer short. Rebound goes to the corner, and it's saved by Minster's Amy Feldman. Of course, Mindy Nuding out with the flu, so you'll see a few different substitutions. Opperman almost had another steal on Meyer. Sider worked it inside, and Opperman's there for the steal. She got it away from Feldman. 3-on-2. Opperman will pull up. The shot was blocked, but Poor comes away with the rebound, puts it up and good, and the Bulldogs up by 22 now again at 45-23.
Carey with 17 points.
Good to have you along here on cable channel 28. Feldman from the top of the key wouldn't go. Rebound off to Carey Poor, who's had a big night here tonight. Opperman the other way. Nice lob to Potcutter. Fakes, puts it up, wouldn't go. She's fouled. Kim Potcutter, the sophomore, will check to the line now. Boy, you look at some of the youngsters on this Celina team, Tom. Whew.
I believe the foul went against Feldman. That should be her third personal.
Kelly Panorwood checks in now for Kelly House, and also Betsy Niekamp will come in the game for Celina.
Potcutter going to the line. She'll be attempting 2 free throws.
She's going to come in for Potcutter, so she'll have to wait till Kim's done shooting free throws. JV players might be tired. They played 2 games today. Shots up and no good by Potcutter. Next year, her job will be to take over Carey Poor's job. Fun, huh?
Yeah, filling some pretty big shoes, but Kim does a nice job coming off the bench. Excellent rebounder.
Potcutter is out, and Betsy Niekamp's in. 46-23 Celina. Minster will bring it down the other way as Meyer walks it across. Nice play. Shots on the way and good by Renee Albers as she went around Carey Poor. 46-25. Winner will take on St. Mary. The loser has Edgerton. Here's Ginrich. Whoop. Minster, and having trouble holding on to it was Jody Pranger. Turnover gives it back to the green and white.
21 turnovers now on the Wildcats. Coach Klaus trying something a little bit different, going with a 2-guard offense, moving Christine Opperman off to the wing.
Well, when you got a lead like this, they try some other things. Panorwood pulls up good. Kelly Panorwood goes down after the shot, makes it 48-25.
Yeah, she breaks into the double digits, scoring 10 points.
You're going to say knocked out a play by Panorwood. Feldman checks back in now for Minster. Out comes Pranger. Here comes Opperman in the basketball, but Erica Meyer gets there first. 1:33 to go in the third quarter. Kind of a quiet type of atmosphere here. Feldman's shot is in and out, no good. Rebound, Carey Poor with authority. Here comes Panorwood the other way. Holds up, waits for help. Into Ginrich, in the lane, lays it up good. Nice play by the 2 Kellys. And Ginrich comes away with the hoop.
5 points now by Kelly Ginrich.
Bulldogs in a 1-2-2. Jack will tell me I'm wrong later, but that's what I'm going to call it. Shots up, no good. Rebound off to Niekamp. Missing the shot was Renee Albers. Opperman down to Panorwood. Out to Poor. Carey. Back to Panorwood. Whips it across. Stolen away. Turnover on Celina as Albers comes away with it. 2-on-1. Makes a move into Opperman. Lays it up and good. Nice play by Minster on the fast break on the transition game. Here's Christine now at the point. Over to Ginrich. Thought about it. Underneath the pour. Out to Panorwood in the lane. Lays it up. Good! Nice play by Kelly Panorwood. 52-27. Back by 25. Down to the final 15 seconds of the third quarter. Good play by Opperman to come through and deflect it away. It'll be Minster's basketball with just 11 seconds left to go here in the third quarter. Oh, Betsy Niekamp tries the old Kim pot cutter trick.
He yelled white first.
Oh. There is a different contrast there in black and white. Here we go. Meyer puts one up short. Rebound off to Poor. Down to 4 seconds. Here's Panorwood with 2 seconds. She'll throw one up. Oh, in and out, no good. And Jill Froding with a smile on the side says, I would have made that one. That's the end of the third quarter of play here at Celina Senior High School in the second game of the Ovisco Classic as Celina leads Minster 52-27 here on cable channel 28. The game's being videotaped the day after Christmas, 1991. This is Dave Schmidt along with Tom Smith and cameraman Eric Carr.
And tonight's sponsors for Cable Channel 28 Sports, Bud, Chevy, Olds, Buick, Geo Incorporated, Wolf Tire Incorporated, 3D Music Center, Pantry Pride Markets, W. McDougall and Associates, Paragon Insurance Agency, Willow Restaurant and Logan Street Car Wash, Bob Newding, State Farm Insurance, Citizens Commercial Bank and Trust Company, Ovisco Sportswear, Olding Sports World, Celina Wine Store and Pullman Bay Restaurant, Mercer Savings Bank, Runes, Gant and Tom's Insurance. Just a few of the fine sponsors bringing you Celina High School basketball here this winter. And the Ovisco Classic here, the second game of the first round, finds Celina with a 52-27 lead as we get ready to start the fourth quarter of play.
Betsy Niekamp to trigger it in. Lost without Mindy Newting tonight. She heard it. Here we go. Those two are inseparable. Bulldogs working now, changing up the offense a little bit as Minster's in a zone. No hurry, leading by 25. Houts throws one up, short. Rebound comes off to Brandewee, who checked in at the end of the quarter. We have a wild child on the floor, and the official makes an official save. Shots on the way, no good. Rebound off to the Bulldogs. Here's Niekamp. Pat Gibson made a great play. Underneath the pour, she'll lay it up and good. 54-27. I'm glad they had clothes on. We would have had our first streaker of the year. Another kid on the floor. It's a wild night at the senior high. Kids all over the place. Pandemonium. Shots on the way, no good. Rebound up, no good. Rebound off the pour, and here we go. On the break, no kids on the floor. Off to Opperman, she'll lay it up good. Timeout by Minster with 6:54 to go in the game. The Bulldogs lead 56-27 here on Cable Channel 28.
And tonight's sponsors for Cable Channel 28 Sports, Realty World Lakeshore, Huffy Bicycles, Reineke Mitchell, Ford Lincoln Mercury Dealer, Easttown Shell Food Mart, Hollister's Restaurant, Fink's TV, Casa Rodriguez, Kentucky Fried Chicken, North Shore Motor Sales, Pfeiffer Communications, McKernan Brothers Vending and Wholesale, Orchard Tree Family Restaurant. 6:54 to go here in the fourth quarter. Celina with a commanding 29-point lead at 56-27. Leading the way, Carrie Poor with 19 points. Christine Opperman with 8. Kelly Panorwood with 12. Kelly Houts with 9. Kelly Ginrich off the bench with 5. And Kim Potcutter with 3 for Minster. Amy Feldman with 8. Jody Pranger with 10. Renee Albers with 4. Jenny Sider with 2. Erica Meyer with 1. And Krista Homan with 2.
If he was in baseball, that would be considered an official save. That's
I guess
good.
So.
Well, we got the kids under control now. Here we go. Bulldogs up by 29. Opperman steps in front of the pass and causes a turnover for the Minster Wildcats, and Opperman flies down the floor. Off to Niekamp, shot wouldn't go. Betsy with the rebound, and she's fouled. 6:35 left to go in the game. Good thing the kids ran out there. The only excitement we've had for a while.
Betsy Niekamp will be going to the line. She'll be shooting too. I believe the foul went against Prenger, just her second personal foul.
We'll try to get Jack Klaus at the end of the game, talk to him as Betsy Niekamp's shot is up and good. 57-27. The Bulldogs stretch it out to 30. Betsy made them both. 58-27. Bulldogs in the 1-2-2. Betsy will come up and pick Feldman up. Keep an eye on her. Feldman left alone at the lane, puts it up, no good. Rebound off to Poor. Carey gives it off now to Opperman. The Bulldogs go the other way. Right side now to Penorwood. Keep Griesdorf off the floor, we'll be all set. Penorwood lets one fly, wouldn't go. Off to Poor, gets the rebound. She'll lay it up nicely, good. Carey Poor, nice move. 60-27, and right now, Coach Jack Klaus going to start clearing the bench.
No, just bringing in Kim Potcutter.
Looked like Meyer took a walk. Feldman puts one up, good. 60-29 as Gingrich gets ready to come in. 5:43 left to go in this baby. All now we're looking for is the final score, as it looked like the matchups will be in the consolation game, Minster and Edgerton. In the championship game, it'll be a WBL matchup with Celina and St. Mary's.
There you go, James.
Houts left alone from 18, wouldn't get the roll. The rebound comes off to Prenger. Brandewee to Feldman. No. Rebound cleared out. Trouble with it. Minster has it. And Steckschulte is tied up. Nan Steckschulte going to go get a drink of water. Went down to get a drink. Nan was not real happy with that one. Did you see that? That's a good move. You go out of the box, you go down, look like you're going to get a drink. Poor and Niekamp will take a seat. Inbounds play for Minster. They trail by a whole bunch. Shot short. Rebound up and no good by Albers, and the rebound comes off to Penorwood. Ooh. Here's Houts, makes a move, lays it up. Oh, it wouldn't go off the back of the rim. Rebound off to Meyer. Houts ran over, no call. Officials want to get home too. Here's Holman, puts one up, good. 60-31. Bulldogs setting it up now as Amy Ontrop will get ready to check in, as will Jody Gant for Celina. Opperman throws up an 18-footer, good. Christine Opperman. 62-31.
She hits double digits with 10 points this evening.
Holman throws up a three-pointer short. Rebound off to Opperman. Steph March is going to check in. Nice lead pass to Penorwood, but she'll have to gather it in. She'll throw one up, good. 64-31. Kelly Penorwood, and it's a 33-point game. Minster just running out of gas now. Of course, the Bulldogs at 7-0 on the year.
Minster with just 8 players dressed tonight, as Leah Heitkamp also ill.
Shots up and no good by Albers. Gingrich is tied up. An alternate possession will give it to Celina. So Gant, March, and Ontrop come in. Penorwood, Gingrich, and, no, excuse me, Houts. Houts, Penorwood, and Opperman take a seat. Nice night by those kids. And the Bulldogs will have some fresh faces on the floor. Say that 5 times. No kids for 3 times down the court. Ontrop throws one away to Erica Meyer, and they'll call Amy for the push, although I don't think Amy had the better part of that one. Bulldogs with a 33-point lead with 3:30 left to go here in the contest. Neither team is in the bonus. Looks like Celina and St. Mary's will match up in an all-WBL final. They've been some good ones. Was it last year, the 1-point game at the buzzer, 2-point game at the buzzer?
2 years ago.
Holman throws it up good. 64-33. Holman made it. Here's Ontrop. Oh, did she? I don't know. Ontrop gets the turnover. Of course, you know, like Ontrop and Gant And Ginrich and March, they played 2 JV games today. They're about BB'd out, aren't they?
I'd be.
Meyer throws up a 3-pointer. Wouldn't go. Rebound, fought for. Ginrich and Holman are tied up, and the alternate possession will go to Minster. And Nan Steckschulte went down for another drink of water.
Frustration starting to mount. They wanted a foul on that play. Didn't get it.
Brandewee shots way long. The rebound's off to Jody Gant. Here's Jody the other way. Over to Ontrop. 18-footer. Wouldn't go. Rebound. Putt cutter lays it up good. 66-33. Nice follow-up by the young sophomore. Meyer throws one up. Good. 2:30 left to go here in the game. 66-35. Threw it away as Feldman comes up with it. Turnover on the Bulldogs. Talked to Amy before the game. I think she got a little touch of the flu. She'd rather play basketball and stay in bed, though. So Brandewee. Meyer. Nice move. Laid it up, no good. Rebound out to Potcutter. Outlet pass to Jody Gant. Jody brings it down court now. Throws it away. Another turnover on Celina. Under 2 minutes now to go here in the ball game. 66-35 Celina. Ginrich with a good hustle gets the ball and gets it off to Jody Gant. Over to Ontrop. Nice pass underneath. The Potcutter lays it up and good. Good assist by Amy Ontrop, and the Bulldogs near the 70-point mark. What was that? 68-35. Timeout Minster. 1:21 left to go in the game. 68-35. Celina leads.
Tonight's sponsors for Cable Channel 28 Sports. Prunes, Ganton, Tom's Insurance, Mercer Savings Bank, Celina Wine Store, Pullman Bay Restaurant, Olding Sports World, Ovisco Sportswear, Citizens Commercial Bank and Trust Company, Bob Newting, State Farm Insurance, The Willow Restaurant and Logan Street Car Wash, Paragon Insurance Agency, W. McDougall and Associates, Pantry Pride Markets, 3D Music Center, Wolf Tire Incorporated, Bud Chevy Olds Buick Geo Incorporated, Orchard Tree Family Restaurant, McKernan Brothers Vending and Wholesale, Piper Communications, North Shore Motor Sales, Kentucky Fried Chicken, Casa Rodriguez, Finks TV, Hollister's Restaurant, Easttown Shell Food Mart, Reineke Mitchell Ford Lincoln Mercury Dealer, Huffy Bicycles, Realty World Lakeshore. We got 1:21 to go here in this final game of the opening round of the Visco Classic, as Celina is upending Minster by 33 points, 68-35, as Celina will be taking on St. Mary's Monday night, December 30th, here at the high school, Celina High School, in the championship game, as Edgerton will be taking on the Minster Wildcats.
Some consolation game. Edgerton really loaded, Tom. They're a decent ball club. That's going to be a tough game for the Wildcats.
Tell you, Edgerton, just a super young ball club, and St. Mary's just came out and dominated on the boards, and I think that's what took Edgerton out of their game, as they didn't get the second and third effort.
Yeah, they had a 10-point lead midway through the third quarter, and St. Mary's just took it to them. No good by Albers. Rebound comes off to Ginrich, and she was clobbered. Neither team is in the bonus with the 1:11 left to go in the game. We'll have our final stats and talk to Coach Jack Klaus about the victory tonight and how this difference in the Ovisco Classic will change with 3 nights off. They'll get a chance to rest and think about their game. Ontrop, nice move, lays it up good. Amy Ontrop took it in and laid it up, and the Bulldogs hit the 70-point mark. 70-35 Bulldogs. Shots on the way by Steckschulte, it wouldn't go. Shots up, no good. Didn't see who it was, but it didn't go. And the rebound comes off to the Bulldogs. Here's Ontrop the other way, 43 seconds ago. Underneath the March, she was beaten up. Yeah, Jody Prenger earned that one. This is Dave Schmidt along with Tom Smith, cameraman Eric Card, and we're glad to have you along. on this day after Christmas, 1991, as the Celina Bulldogs look to go into the championship game against St. Mary's. March's shot is up and good. Steph March with 2, and everybody getting in the act.
Everybody's scored now but Jody Gant.
Oh, geez. Meyer shots up and no good, but she's fouled. 25 seconds left to go in this game as the Bulldogs will go into the championship game. They've been in it every year. As we mentioned, the first year that they had the tournament here, they lost to a real good Marion local team. Last year, was it, when the shot came down at the buzzer and the Bulldogs won it?
Years ago.
Yeah, it's been so long. It was Van Wert, though, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was Van Wert.
They've had some good ones. Shot up in the air and good by Meyer.
Have to get our record books out.
Shots on the way. Couldn't get the roll, and Potcutter comes away with the rebound. Here's Ontrop now. Maybe they can get Jody Gant a basket. Ontrop.
Get her the ball.
Ontrop now underneath the step. Back out to Amy. Looking for help out to Ginrich. Down to 7. Now 6. They'll throw it away with 4. Down to 3. 3 seconds to go in the game. Bulldogs will, looks like they're going to end up doubling up the score on Minster. Steckschulte into Meyer. She'll let it go with 1 second. It won't go. And that will end the ball game as the Minster Wildcats fall to the Bulldogs. Minster goes to 1-5 on the year. The Bulldogs continue to be undefeated in the year, 8-0. We'll be back with the stats in our interview with Coach Jack Klaus in just a moment.